Check out this. I've been wanting to see this for a while. It's terrible news for the game industry. It's a Fleekazoid video. He likes to make comedy on games, or at least the terrible state of games.
Terrible news for the gaming industry. I'm back. Happy New Year. And what the hell is going on? Xbox is flirting with the barrel of a shotgun. You can buy a house with 3 sticks of RAM. All right, maybe it's a tiny...
Oh, yeah. Because I was planning on getting, like, more RAM. And I looked. I was like, okay, it's like $260. I'll just wait. And the next time I looked, it was like $800 for the RAM. And I'm just like, what the heck happened here? It was insane.
House, but to Todd Howard, it's a mansion. And speaking of getting rammed, the new James Bond drives a Prius. He don't miss.
I'm going to die.
The guy that made one of the most memorable games of the last decade can't get a game greenlit, and the guy that hasn't made a good game in over a decade just got 3 greenlit. Nothing is lit at Ubisoft Halifax, and all the SSDs are out of stock right now because of this.
Oh, AI. AI. Yeah, you're right. You're right. AI just spiked everything. He just made the reference, and I read the comment. I was like, yes, everyone's using that so that way they can make their AI slop. Oh my gosh, it's destroying it. Because I mean, I don't need it. I don't need it. I just wanted it to make my performance a little better. You know, my streaming and everything just be more fluid. But it's fine. It's fine.
And also this. I generated 1 image of DAW, and now the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. You're welcome. And you may be wondering, what the hell is the point here, Fleek? Well, there's nothing for us to talk about, so we're going to talk about everything. 2025 was the year I waited for 2026. Because in 2026, every game is releasing, except GTA. What did I say?
GTA is probably never going to come out. It is never going to come out. People are going to be waiting that forever. Now, I'm not going to lie. The only GTA game I ever played from start to finish was San Andreas. I don't care about the other ones. I really don't. I'm not a big GTA fan. I'm not. San Andreas was a fun game, and that's the one I played from start to finish. The others, I'd start them, and I'd just be like, nah, it's not for me. And then I'd go back to, like, Fable or Knights of the Old Republic. Or just like one of the games I actually do enjoy.
They're going for the 3-peat. 3 years in a row of most anticipated game. He don't miss. These devs are in the studio staring at these BBLs like Oppenheimer. If the jiggle is even 1 degree misaligned with the equator, scrap it. Start again. 3 more months of dev time. They know they're making the game to end all games. Every game that follows GTA 6 will be an after-credit scene to this industry. So you want another year, Rockstar? Take another year. Much like Rome, BBL jiggle physics aren't built in a day. Retard will announce another Starfield DLC this year, and Bethesda fans will announce they still don't give a fuck. Todd will also announce he'll be growing 3 inches by next spring. He don't miss.
Yeah, GTA is overrated. What's funny is I'm excited for like India's version of GTA because they've been talking like about Mumbai goalies forever, and I'm like, huh, that looks like a GTA style. But the thing is, I know what GTA is. I know what Saints Row is. And it's like, sure, I played one GTA and Saints Row. The original ones were like the comedy version of GTA. I played the first one, never beat it, but or the second one, I never beat it. But the thing is, I want something different. I'm tired of the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I want something different. That's why Mumbai goalies, it's basically the same thing, but it's different. It's different.
In other news, Ubisoft shut down its Halifax studio right after union certification the other day. Union busting? Nah. Come on, don't quit being silly. This isn't union busting. They just removed the studio in which the union was based in, which legally is a very different sentence. Another thing going into 2026, by golly, we got a lot of sequels and remakes coming up this year. Just looking at Xbox, we got Forza, Gears, Halo, Fable. The head of Xbox should change his name to Matt Rebooty. He don't fit. Hell, right after I left, Fodor got announced at the Game Award.
Of course, this is what I'm wanting. This right here. Like I said, Star Wars: The Old Republic is my all-time favorite game. All time. And this is supposed to be in the same universe. There was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I loved the Old Republic because it was a MMO in that world. And this is supposed to be Fate of the Old Republic in that universe. It's supposed to be because it's the Old Republic. So I'm excited for it. It doesn't mean it's going to be good, but I'm excited for it just because it has so much potential. Because in the first shots, it showed Taurus. It showed Taurus, the planet that was basically destroyed by Lord Malak in order to kill, well, I don't want to spoil it, but everyone knows, trying to kill Bastila and you. Trying to kill Bastila and you. I freaking... Sorry, I'm nerding out. I see this and I'm getting all happy because it's going to suck. I'm going to be honest. I have to keep telling myself it's going to suck. But, you know, it just reminds me of better times.
Boom! Bam, bam, bam! Boom! Bam, boom! Bam. Thanks, nigga. All right.
And you won't have to wait long for it. The lead developer said that it should be out sometime before World War III. Speaking of
2030, great.
the Game Awards, like I said, Expedition 33 won every award in the fucking building. He don't miss. Only for everybody to find out that they used AI to make it, so Twitter began hating the game they spent all of last year blowing. Several people with 8-hour video essays are gonna have to take them down now that nothing has changed. Then after they admitted to using AI, everyone else also admitted to using AI. The Arc Raiders does.
Yep, everyone is using AI. Again, AI is a tool. I don't know why everyone has this big, giant fear towards AI. It's a tool. It's a tool. As long as you use it to make the best thing you're trying to make, I'm absolutely okay with it. Do people misuse it or don't know how to use it? Absolutely. The fact that RAM prices are going up because people are just wanting to utilize it, ridiculous. But it's a tool.
Probably had my favorite quote saying, "We use AI because this game dev shit's kind of boring, man." And the Avowed guy said, "Hey, we would never use AI." So as stupid as AI is, it can still beat whatever
There's
these
Donald
West
Trump.
Coast devs are spitting out. Even the French can win. Concord 2 is coming out, and the game looks about as generic as its name. High Guard was supposed to be a game that quietly died.
Yeah, this game came out and died immediately. It was dead on arrival. People played it and couldn't stand it.
On the back pages of Steam, but thanks to Joff, it's getting a public execution. He just had to make this game the finale to his showcase. You know, you're not gonna believe this, but when hero shooters first started coming out, people would actually pay to play them. That genre is so irrelevant. It has former employees of Concord working on it, which feels less like a development choice and more like a seance. Did the first Concord shutting down in 9 days not give you a clear enough hint? Speaking of which, Marathon is coming out later this year. The artist they stole from is going to make more money off this game than Sony. Razer is teaming up with Grok to give you a judgmental AI waifu. It'll make fun of you, steal your data, and tell you a lot about a certain Austrian painter. If the NSA wants to see inside the Spank Citadel, you're gonna have to try a lot harder than the Razer Goon.
Is that real? Is that freaking real? I didn't even hear about that.
Maybe aim for the head next time?
HyperX is making headphones that scan your brainwaves for some fucking reason. Their mics sound straight out of a Wendy.
Seriously, that's real? I had no freaking clue about that. No freaking... I guess I'm out of loop. I seriously must be out of loop if I didn't know that was coming out. Bringing your waifus to life, I guess. I had no freaking clue.
Drive-through. I don't want this thing microwave in my head. If I think thoughts that violate TOS doesn't turn into a shock collar for legal reasons, I'm lying out of my ass. He don't Speaking of dogs, look at these sweater puppies. It's crazy that you can get this for 10% off using code PIMP. Because you motherfuckers can't spell. Nintendo decided not...
He switched his code to pimp. It used to be bailout or bail money. Code bail money.
To fuck over their fans for once and actually show some passion. I can't believe it either. Listen to this. In an effort to spread some holiday cheer to low-income households, a discounted Mario Kart...
People got angry that this is what caused the RAM prices to go up. Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it because I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Again, I work for a living, and then I come here and then I react to stuff. And just, yeah, I had no clue that that was the case. And that is kind of upsetting that that is the cause of the whole thing.
World by 1%. Now, I need you to think for a second. When you play PlayStation games, what's the big question always nagging at your mind? Nah, it's not can they make Venom have a fatter ass than MJ. It's how can I automate the last 20 minutes of gameplay they forgot to take out? Well, PlayStation is getting into AI with a patent for ghost player technology. PlayStation finally solved the biggest problem in modern entertainment. They're sick of all these years of degrading themselves, degrading their art, stoop to our feeble minds, making SpongeBob come all over the walls so you don't get lost. Now we can remove all that. We can remove the controller. We can remove the TV because the PlayStation will play itself. Soon, you won't even need to watch the cutscenes. The AI will do it for you and then send you a push notification saying you felt something. It was complicated. 5 stars. This is the natural evolution of cinema. First,
Basically turning it into a movie. It's no longer a game. You no longer play it. You just sit there letting it play itself.
we watched movies. Then movies pretended to be games. Now the games are politely asking us to step aside. PlayStation says this increases accessibility. Of course it does. It makes games accessible to people who don't want to play them. But you see, here's the problem. They make places for those people. They're called movie theaters. You're gonna love
Exactly. Leave the movies to me.
them. No. Don't fight me on this. Who does John Cena follow on Twitter? You or me? You or me? You or me? With all that being said, though, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm no negative Nancy. I believe we've actually got a lot of great games coming out this year. Code Vein 2, Dynasty Warriors, Code Vein 2, Neo 3, Code Vein 2, Lego Batman, Dawn of War, Kiwami, Code Vein 2. Back in the Suicide Squad video, I said that bile got outdone by Lego games. In the big 2026, my point stands. This shit's gonna make Expedition 33 look like Fast 12. He don't miss. Fans of that game went from Suicide Squad to Suicide Watch. Not unlike Xbox. If your grandparents buy...
Yeah, that thing's done. Xbox is dead. It's gone. It's a console that was... It's just... Rest in peace. Rest in peace. PlayStation's probably going to follow soon after, and Nintendo's just going to continue milking everyone off of nostalgia. That's just what Nintendo's going to continue doing. Yeah, if you've never seen Fleekazoid before, I highly recommend him. He's absolute gold when it comes to like video game comedy. And his references are absolutely on point.
You and Xbox, it's a sign they hate you. It's rumored that they're laying off 22,000 people. For the record, that's the population of Albuquerque, fucking New Mexico. Now, with all this tin-skin labor force being employed by every company, you'd be forgiven if you thought every company is using it. Some are. Some still understand the value of abusing their human employees. And no one understands that more than Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog blasts more crunches than Lizzo blasts Crunchwrap Supremes. Their game is 2 years out, and they were crunching over Christmas to get an internal demo done. You may think it's easy to make the game that's gonna destroy your company, but not on Drucklefuck's watch. Let me remind you of something. This man banned the word fun during the making of The Last of Us Part 2. They also banned the word family, because you're never going to see them again until this game is done. What matters more to you?
Lock him in a room. Like the harassment that's come out of like Naughty Dog because of Neil Druckmann and his situation. He wanted to be like a Hollywood director, which is why he was so happy that The Last of Us got a show. And then he was kicked off the project and he went straight back to Naughty Dog to do his Interstellar game.
Seeing your kids' first steps or 4K ray-traced alopecia. All right, pimps, that's enough incoherent rambling for one day. I've got to go be on standby to see if my favorite gravy seal is making a return. Sayonara. Thanks to the flock of pimps and thanks to everyone that used code PIMP. We've got so much shit to talk about this year. Ubisoft just canceled Prince of Persia. Black Flag Remake just got delayed
Prince of
by a
Persia
year.
got
It just
canceled?
5 other games. The good news keeps coming.
Oh my gosh. So Prince of Persia got canceled. Oh, Fleek is such a good it's just relaxing, absolutely relaxing. Always a great laugh. I mean, one of his best is probably the Assassin's Creed. He's got like an entire series on Assassin's Creed, like three videos, and then also like his Battlefield 6. Absolutely great. He's like comedic gold. Comedic gold. It's fun though. I enjoy this. And yeah, Fleek is one of those that everyone must be subscribed to. Like back in the MySpace days, when you created a MySpace account, your very first friend and some people's only friend was Tom. Honestly, when you create a YouTube page, you need to be immediately subscribed to Fleekazoid. He's like one of those that you just have to be subscribed to. There are like those which are like iconic across the, like they'll just always make you happy when you watch them. Fleekazoid is like one of those, especially if you know video games. He's one of those. Yeah. All right.
So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait,